welcome. Okay, so top 15 swaps. So I wanted to start a little bit about me. I'm Brenna. I'm not always here physically in the office. I actually live in Utah and I travel back and forth. However, I have been with Max Living for over 10 years. My passion for Max Living just comes from wanting to provide people with other options. There's not one way to do everything, and I really I love Max Living and the comprehensive analysis we really give people from all the 5 essentials, and that just, it really bodes well with my philosophy as well. So I have an exercise science degree. It's really kinesiology. Super excited to be with you guys today. Let's get started. How many of you guys know this? So there are 1,300 banned toxic ingredients in the European Union versus 11 here in the United States. Is that crazy? And 2, the formaldehyde, those still aren't banned. Those can be found in cosmetic products. Does that blow anybody else's mind?
Yeah.
I know. And so, you know, there just needs to be more regulation about the toxicity in products. And like, why is toxicity like a big deal? So as I was going through some of these top toxic ingredients that I'm gonna go over with you guys, these things right here came up time and time again. So reproductive issues, tumor, cancer, endocrine disruptors, thyroid, allergy, skin rashes, inflammation, endocrine disorder, birth defects, all of those things kept coming up every time I would look at these products and these chemicals that are found in the most top toxic products that we have in our house. So let's just dive right into those. So what are these and why are they bad? So sulfates and sulfites. So those are things that are found in, they're found in wines, but they're also found as surfactants in a lot of shampoos and conditioners and lotions and things. The sodium lauryl sulfate, that's that agent that gives things their creaminess and it makes them stay on your skin longer. The lathering effect, and those are linked to cancer, neurotoxicity, organ toxicity, and skin irritation. Phthalates. So I didn't know this. We were replacing flooring in our home, and phthalates are found in these vinyl plank flooring. And you can, luckily, you can actually purchase plank flooring that doesn't have that. It's low toxicity. But I had no idea that they were even found in things like that. So, you know, think of when you're doing these home remodels and the paint toxicity and the floor toxicity. And if you're replacing carpet, you'll see there's stuff found in the carpet and the carpet glue and all of that kind of thing. Which is why we use ozonators here throughout the office whenever we're doing a lot of our remodeling. And thankfully, they've found paint that has low toxicity in it too. You do have to pay a little bit more for it, but at least it's offered. Okay, parabens. Parabens is probably one of the most popular things, personal care products. They are preservatives, hormone disruptors linked to cancer, early puberty. So I'm sure you guys have heard about glyphosate. Most commonly found in Roundup, so definitely used for pesticide in a lot of processed foods, cereals, granola bars, things that contain oat. One of the most sprayed product or crop is wheat, which is why it's so important to find non-GMO'd products and organic products if you're eating wheat, consuming wheat. Also why we say switch to ancient grains, because they haven't been genetically modified yet as well. Fragrances. So when I was researching fragrances, I didn't know, do you guys know, like on the back of the label, it'll just say fragrance, but there's never like, okay, well, where did this fragrance come from? It just says fragrance. Well, there's 4,000 ingredients that go underneath the umbrella fragrance. So anytime you're picking anything up, it could be a myriad of any of those 4,000 man-made toxic ingredients formulated for that one fragrance. Do any of you guys make your own like fragrance roller balls with essential oils or anything? Yeah, I love those too. Color and dyes. A lot of color dyes. These have definitely been linked to behavioral issues, ADHD, migraines, cancer concerns. In 1906, there were 80 approved dyes. And then as the years dwindled, there wasn't like a big research study. It was just people reporting more and more adverse effects. And so then they banned some of the dyes, now only 7 today. I think yellow, number 7, and the red dye are probably 2 of the most, toxic, yes. BPA, plastics, canned goods, cashier receipts. I didn't know that too. Yeah. Behavioral effects, infertility, diabetes, it's definitely a carcinogen. Fluoride, definitely in the water. We're going to touch on some water solutions today. The oxybenzone, that's a very popular product in personal care products and makeup products. PFOA, found in Teflon, in nonstick cookware, water. That's one of those big endocrine disruptors, hormone disruptors. BHA is mainly a preservative, but it has been found in cosmetics. And then triclosan is the stuff, the hand sanitizer, which is very toxic. In fact, through all of what's happened this past year, he, for the first time ever, would come home with, like, it wasn't rash, but it was just red, dried out hands because of the requirements and the things that they were using at his daycare. And that was the first time he'd ever had that. So it was clearly, something, a soap or the disinfectant that they are having all the kids use. So those are just some of the top toxins that you guys typically find in some of the conventional cleaning products and personal care products. I could have done pages and pages and pages on these as I went along. There's so many. But I think the point of all of this is really to give you guys some tools and some really easy swaps. So that's where we are going to start. So first swap, shampoos and conditioners that I'm trying also with these swaps, I'm trying to give you guys some good options, things that you can find at the store, things if you guys wanted to order online, but maybe they provide a bunch of different products for you, and there would be a mail service for things that may be more budget friendly or more expensive. So I'm trying to give you guys a variety here. Both of these products here are readily available at Sprouts, Natural Grocers, definitely Whole Foods, Central Market are going to be the main spots for these. So the Andalou and the Avalon Organics brand. There are definitely more than what I'm putting on here, but I just wanted to give you guys some really quick and easy swaps. Any questions on that? Okay, lotions. So I've talked about the Hemp 360 brand a lot just because it's a local brand to Texas. They are made in New Braunfels, and their products are super reasonably priced. I use their skin repair all the time. You just have to get it a little bit warm in your hands and it just rubs on your body. It's just amazing. They have different flavors and whatever scents. I don't want to say scents, but it's all with essential oils. Everyone loves, that's a really easy grab. Definitely Natural Grocers and Sprouts. The Young Living brand, that's another brand that I've used in the past too. And then Dr. Bronner is, you're going to see Dr. Bronner a lot. They're one of my favorite brands. I use their lotion, their chapstick, their soap. Just a very, very clean brand. They make a like a laundry surfactant that you can mix with some like Oxy Boost kind of thing that I'll show you. And you can make your own laundry detergent with them too, but they're a great product. Cosmetics. So Beauty Counter, again, is one of those swaps that would be, you would need to find a Beauty Counter consultant. They've really come out with some amazing products. They have some sunscreen that's awesome, as well as some deodorant too. They have a baby line as well for kiddos. Mineral Fusion is the brand that you can find at Sprouts. I love them. I use them as well. Well People is it's actually a brand founded in Austin, and they have joined forces with Target. So a lot of their products can now be found at Target. I love their, it's like a light foundation in their mascara. I really like those two products. And then 100% Pure, that's not a storefront here, it's online, but they have cosmetics, they have lotions, they also have like non-toxic nail polish. Have any of you guys used any of those? I know, Donna, you've used Mineral Fusion. If you guys, yeah. So sunscreen, this is another area that I feel like has improved greatly over the years. I feel like there's so many products now that are pretty good. So when you're looking at the back of a sunscreen bottle, the only active ingredients you guys want to find there are either zinc oxide and or titanium dioxide. Any other ingredients are man-made, they're toxic chemicals. So these would be called mineral. So these are naturally occurring minerals that block the sun. It's great. Think Baby's great. That I put the Bare Republic because some people really like the spray. The Beauty Counter makes a spray. They're really more readily available these days, which is great.
Where do you find that?
Yeah, you can find Target. The Bare Republic is at Target. The Badger is at Target and at health food stores. The Baybo Botanicals, I can't say I've seen that at a store. I order mine online because I want to, I mean, when you have a kid, sometimes you have to do things that that are like you've got to just spray them while they're running, and so the doesn't necessarily work that good. It works good the first time, but that it's hard. So so a lot of these you can really find wherever you go shopping. I used to shop at HEB down in San Antonio, and they had a bunch of these products in their healthy living section. Yeah. Okay, our next swap, toothpaste. This is those that I could have put several brands, but I'm just going back to my tried and true Dr. Bronner's for adults, and then this spray for kids. It doesn't have any glycerin in it, which is really hard to find in a kid's toothpaste. Glycerin, to me, it's not the biggest deterrent for a toothpaste. So like fluoride and some of the other more toxic paraben sulfites kind of things are bigger red flags for me, but this one you can find without that glycerin in it.
What about the regular spray?
I think so. I just look on the back of it. That's a good question. I use Dr. Bronner's. I'm not sure about the regular spray. I know with spray though, same with Jason. Jason got bought out by a bigger company and their formula changed. Therefore, some of their ingredients changed. And so just you've got to pay attention to that a little bit. But typically spray is a very reliable brand.
Fluoride is the main toxic.
Yeah, you definitely don't want any fluoride. You just want fluoride-free toothpaste. Yep.
So you're saying that Dr. Bronner's is better than Crest?
By a lot.
What
Yeah.
does Dr. Bronner's have? I mean, do they have
What they don't have.
something?
Yeah, exactly. So they're just not filled with some of the other toxins that Crest has in their toothpaste.
So do they work for you, like your gums and your?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. It has all of the agents you need to scrub your teeth, and then they use essential oils like you can get like the peppermint, and that can help your gum. If you're worried about,
Dentists recommend it too.
well, they're going to recommend things that give them
Fluoride.
and that give them a pushback, right, or a bounce back, return on their investment. So they're not necessarily invested in some of the more natural.
Clean your teeth and protect your gums and stuff like that too.
And you can even make a mouthwash with some clove oil if you wanted to, with some water and some clove oil, and that clove oil is really, really great for your gums.
Afterwards, can you tell me how to make that?
Yeah. And Young Living makes a really great mouthwash as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like the stuff with charcoal in it? Like, what do you make?
So how I feel about the charcoal, I just wouldn't use it for a long period of time, just because it can really scrub all of the good stuff off of your teeth, because it's just a little bit more harsh. Yeah, because it's detoxifying. So I mean, you could use a tube and then maybe don't use a tube and then use a tube and like kind of rotate it like that.
Ever heard of any, when using diatomaceous earth? A lot of people,
Yeah.
yeah, you can use diatomaceous earth like this with clove, and that's all you really need.
Yeah,
I don't know
I know,
about-
or like baking soda and
Yeah,
peroxide
because
with
I can't use
yeah.
mint Because I'm doing a lot of homeopathic.
Yes.
When you do homeopathic,
Yeah, you
cannot
can't
find
use
any
mint.
toothpaste that doesn't have mint in it. I mean, every single
You can
one.
use cinnamon though.
Yeah, you can use cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even cinnamon, even that one right there has mint in it. That's
Oh, does it really?
menthol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
could use something else, but something
Yeah.
just not to this is weird. The first
Yeah.
chapter happened there.
Yeah.
Supposedly
Yeah.
they're right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I didn't know if you.
It's fine. Like food grade diatomaceous earth. Yeah. Okay, next up, baby. So good baby swaps. Primarily Pure is going to be kind of more expensive, definitely internet bought. Hello Bello is a relatively new product. They are at Walmart. I've seen them at some grocery stores and Target too. They're actually pretty good. They've got a good line, and then the Honest Company is another great line that I think we all know of. I can be very transparent. Deodorants have been so hard for me to find one that I really like. What you want to switch off, like the toxin in your deodorant is the aluminum. So really trying to eliminate the aluminum from your deodorant. So Native and Schmidt's, those two right here, up and down, those are the ones that we found most commonly and readily available. The Beauty Counter one is along the lines of Beauty Counter, and then that Primal Paste is kind of a small business. I would just order that online. Sometimes I've seen it in a few stores.
Natural Groceries has got one called Tom's,
Yes,
and that is excellent.
Tom's.
My doctor even recommended
Yeah.
that.
Just
I heard that some company bought Tom's and they're very petroleum kind of.
yeah, they did.
I changed it.
You just have to check. They got bought and they now make some of their deodorants with aluminum. So just making sure.
I didn't realize that.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
No, but they still have they still have the non antiperspirant. The antiperspirant part is the aluminum part. So they still make one without aluminum. But I would just double check those ingredients just the next time you buy it. It's just in case. Swap for soap. Again, I could probably give you guys a bunch of soaps, but tried and true, Dr. Bronner's, they make mint, but they also make like rose and unscented. They make a baby one, so just a really good option. You can get them in the liquid or in that liquid is very concentrated. It goes really far.
And you get that at Natural Grocers.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've seen it at Target. Okay, next swap, laundry detergent. So two options here. That Ecos option is something you can buy at the grocery store. The Norwex option is something that you'll have to buy from a Norwex representative, which we have one. She's not here today, although she signed up for it. Sandy, yep. There's also another laundry detergent that's not here, but I'll talk about it later. The brand is called Branch Basics, and y'all will see it again, but they have like an oxy boost. To like soak your clothes in if you guys have a husband who likes to spill on his shirt, or maybe some kids that like to play in the mud. Definitely that oxy boost has been life-saving for our family. But I do like their Eco. I always soak my clothes in it before I wash, get them a little bit more clean. I do see there is, for me, there's a little bit of a, like I can see if they get washed with the Tide Clear or the Ecos, like there's a little bit less clean, so that's why I always soak. But just me being transparent. Okay, so water purification. Whole house water purification, the Greenfield Naturals. We've definitely used them for a while. They are based here in Dallas, and they'll come out and do the whole house water filtration. And then if you guys aren't ready to commit to that, this the Berkey brand water filter, it's a on-counter water, and they have all different sizes for different family sizes. I'm pretty sure they have some spout filters and shower filters as well, but that's a good option for like drinking water and things if you're not ready to do a whole house. Okay, yard and pest control. So we touched on diatomaceous earth, boric acid, and then as far as weed control, vinegar, soap, and some peppermint oil. I would say it's like maybe a cup of vinegar and then fill the rest up with water, and then, you know, like a few squirts of soap and 10 drops of oil, maybe something like that. Shake it all up. I do warm water, so the soap and everything, it all dissolves together. All right, air fresheners. So I'm just going all in, doing just essential oils. It doesn't necessarily, there's amazing essential oil diffusers on Amazon that are half the cost of these, but I would invest in quality oils. Their purification oil and their thieves oil are probably my favorite too. Household cleaners. So this is an area that there's probably some new companies on that we haven't maybe talked about before. So the Ecos, that's that company that you can find in a lot of the health food stores. Thieves is what we have all around our office. It's the capful of Thieves cleaner, just mixed with water. And that's definitely our office's favorite. Branch Basics is that company. It's not necessarily a subscription, but it is online, and they send you the formulas, and they send you really nice, beautiful bottles that can be refilled. So whenever you need more, they just send you the concentrate of the formula, and then you just add your own water to it. But they have laundry detergent and dish detergent and that Oxy Boost stuff to help with stains in laundry. And then, have you guys heard of this Force of Nature before? These little pots right here are like a vinegar salt solution, and you just pour the water and you turn it on, and it like hyper speeds, and like with the oxygenation and stuff that's like forced through this little funnel, it like turns on this vinegar water solution, salt solution, and it is a great disinfectant and all natural. So they're really too.
But it's not to spray, it's just like the aroma for the
Spray, surface. Like an all-purpose spray. Yep. Yep.
Do you use the Thieves on wood?
I have. Do you use the Thieves on? Yeah, I do.
Instead of like pledge and stuff, as far as keeping them with them? Orange essential oil with some water and vinegar, I think. I would have to check exactly the recipe. Yeah, I know that using the orange essential oil is helpful. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure what you mix in with it. Yeah. Dryer sheets. So just changing out dryer sheets to the wool balls. You can drop a couple essential oil drops on the ball. You guys can reuse these as well, so you're cutting down on what you're throwing away. You can order these on Amazon or anywhere.
Are you supposed to spray balls or something?
I just put a couple drops of essential oils on them.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the purification for
Purification?
yeah, that's what I like for my laundry. It's like fresh and lemony. Food containers, so swapping these plastic storage containers to glass storage containers, and definitely making sure that your food is cool before you put them in your container, no matter if it's glass or what it is. The plastic, that's where that BPA stuff can leach into your foods, so that's that toxin there.
What about, I've seen some that are, say, BPA free in the plastic.
Yeah, it's still a plastic, so there's still other toxins in there. It's better.
It's so heavy.
They do. Again, it's just pick your evil. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting the better option that works for your family and your household. Just make sure that it's cool before it goes in there, and then don't reheat it in it either.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no.
So my question on the glass storage containers,
Those are plastic lids.
No, that's where it goes. Most all are still the BPA-free lids, but you can only, I mean, the only glass lids I've ever seen are those real old Pyrex. I know, I collect them.
Yeah,
And they're just, they don't really seal, but there's a lid.
But it's not touching your food usually.
Usually it's not. And again, if it's cool, just make sure it's cool before you put the lid on. These, for the glass, I pour them in my container and they're still warm, but I don't put the lid on until they've cooled, and then I put them in the fridge. Yeah. I think that's it for the swaps, but I did a little make your own cleaners, so I got a few other ideas from you guys as talking about you guys. So the all-purpose hot water, baking soda, dish soap, a cap full of thieves cleaner, just shake really well. Something I always keep in my shower, you know those, you buy them in the dishwashing aisle, but they're the handle, the brush with, you can fill them up with dish soap. So I just put the vinegar, water, soap solution in there, and I just keep it in my shower. And then when I'm in my shower, I just scrub down my tile. And that's, and
The all-purpose one that you're talking about?
yeah. I don't always put the baking soda in. Sometimes I skip that step.
And the vinegar is just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like with the steam in the shower, it kind of makes it all, like you can shake it up and it all stays pretty well. The sink cleaner, I love doing this sink cleaner. A cup of baking soda, half a cup baking soda, half a cup vinegar, and a cap full of thieves, and like let it fizzle for a little while, and then you can run hot water and like flip on the disposal. And that'll make your sink smell real good too. The window cleaner, and then the perfume. Most all perfumes, bergamot is the main ingredient in most all like perfumes as like the base ingredient. Bergamot smells amazing, but so that's what I put. I like bergamot and geranium. And there's more oils rollers too coming out lately that people are making and buying, and that don't have those perfumes in them. Okay. Next up, I did this last time for you guys, but just brands we love. So I like finding a brand, and that's how I shop. It just makes it easier, so I don't always have to like read labels. So I really like brands. This Attitude brand, I didn't talk a lot about it. It's a new brand to me. I haven't tried any of their products. They're a Canadian brand, but they have like household cleaners, they have baby products, they have personal care products. Like they have a bunch of products. You do have to order it online, but they have some great stuff. So I thought I'd throw it up on there. That Babo Botanicals, that's a baby line-ish, but that's they have a good sunscreen that I like. Let's see the rest of these brands. Dr. Bronner's, Norwex has great non-toxic products, rags, cleaning products, laundry detergent. This Better Life brand here is a good like all-purpose spray that you can find at the store. And then last year when we were doing our I guess our webinars, because we couldn't host here, we cover way more than 15 swaps for you guys there and go into some detail. So if you feel like I missed a few things, definitely check that out. It's a really good webinar on our YouTube channel. It's just go to YouTube channel or Family Wellness. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, that would be great. But it's called Detox Your Home webinar, and it's a really fun webinar. And Dr. Kimberly dives a little bit more into the detox pathways and how you detox and stuff as well. Any questions?
The thieves?
Yes.
I have the one that they gave at the seminar we came to.
Yes.
Diluted with
Mm-hmm.
water. I'm taking it from what you're saying that there's a pure thieves that we can purchase that.
Yeah, so there's a thieves cleaner and there's a thieves oil. And the cleaner is what I refer to a lot in here. And this is the extra large container, but it's just a real big concentrated, it says household cleaner on it. So just this big household. And then there's a thieves oil, and the oil is great too, but this is what I'm talking about when I'm referring to thieves and making all of these. They have a hand soap too, awesome. And a dishwash detergent, and sanitizer, and a spray.
Now you get that online or at Sprout?
You'll have to get this online.
Online.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So do you know what's in these that like you could just kind of homemade concoction yourself?
Actually, a lot of people are using that just because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're using it a lot because of COVID.
Thieves is their like blend of oils that have like the antimicrobial, antibacterial. So the blend is clove, lemon, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus.
It smells incredible.
I know
It really does. That's why I was
Yeah.
wondering. Maybe I should just buy a bottle right down, buy it,
it.
copy it.
Yeah.
What's the ingredient that actually cleans?
The combination of oils. Like oregano oil is like an antimicrobial, antifungal. It's also like a fever reducer. So I always have like an oregano oil like roller bottle, and I'll roll it down the spine of my son if he has like a fever, and it'll help aid the body in fever reducing. Like the clove oil is really great for oral and mouth health. There's essential oils are amazing. They're actually, I mean, they're what the medical like prescriptions were made from. So a lot of pills are the man-made form of a lot of essential oils. So
Wow.
they're the foundation of a bunch of things.
And there's no real literature on any of this.
There is, Young Living has tons and tons. There's essential oil books that'll break it all down for you as well. Yeah. They're really, I mean, if you ever get invited, we do essential oil classes sometimes here at the office, but if you ever get invited to one, you should go because they really are informative about everything.
Wow.
I couldn't even begin to scratch the surface on everything essential oils can do. The Melaleuca, the tea tree oil, that's real good for like topical, like scrapes and antibacterial type stuff. You can mix that because you know some oils are hot, so you have to mix them and dilute them a little bit so they don't burn
This is
your
something you can
skin.
get in the library, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Online.
Look.
Definitely online, yeah.
Or look it up online or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, to get a book or literature on it.
Yeah. hmm
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a question and you probably discussed this, and I'm sorry, I'm not saying it. But my question is, like my mom, she's 90 and she has pains and everything, and so she wants Vicks, but I'm sure there's something more healthier than that. Though
Vicks.
Huh?
Is that, you said Vicks?
Vicks, but it has menthol
Yeah.
and some other things. So they say
Go.
it's pretty healthy, but I'm not too sure. But
I-
what can we use?
So I go down the baby aisle. So any of those things like for chest and throat stuff for babies have it's I or if it's I haven't bought some in so long, I'm not sure exactly, but or there's maybe it's California Baby, but they'll have like a chest rub, which is super similar to the Vicks. So I would just see if she likes that. Yeah. Any other questions, comments? Thank you guys for coming.
Very good.
Good.